Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SUI price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis and overview for the bullish and bearish scenario. For SUI, we are looking at three waves toward the upside. Where we have finished a potential wave A, you're looking for three waves toward the downside for a wave 2 or a wave B, and then looking for higher prices. The second scenario is double 1-2s here. Finish a wave 2 and also you're looking for a wave 3 toward the upside. Meaning you can have finished your wave B or your wave 2 already here. You start to see 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. We want to see this, of course, a bullish scenario continue and not finishing in an ABC, extended wave C. And that because it can unfold, of course, three waves down, three waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a long-term bearish scenario. And that means, of course, an A, B and a C corrective wave until we move for higher. If we dive deeper inside this area on the 2-hour chart, we can see, of course, that this impulse is still unfolding very nicely. We see a leading diagonal, typical wave 1 for an impulse. We see wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially finished wave 3 here, and you're looking right now at a correction. It can be, of course, a sideways correction, or it can be, of course, an ABC. We're gonna dive deeper inside it on the 1-hour chart. So on the 1-hour chart, we are looking at the following price here, where we see, of course, a potential impulse toward the downside. We're gonna dive a little bit deeper in it. Maybe I remove the white one, which just keeps this one. So we have potentially here several scenarios. So we finished a wave 3 in the top. We have three waves down, three waves up, and potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to hit a perfect fib level 1.618, 1.38. And this is an expanding flat, of course, for a wave C, and then continuation for a wave 5 toward the upside. You have hit for the wave B, of course, as an expanding flat here, A, B, and a C, the perfect fib level, of course, for a potential wave B here in the 1.05 for an expanding flat. Now another scenario can be, of course, a running triangle here that we are looking at, which is, of course, the potential of an A, B, C, and then D and an E. Basically, you cannot count, of course, this as separate waves. This is one wave for a wave B, A, B, C, D, and an E. So these are the possibilities right now for this correction, unless, of course, as we mentioned in the daily, we have to be careful that, of course, we can have always think about it. We can have, of course, a finished wave A, B, and a C, of course, sorry, an A, B, and a C, meaning this is a big wave B. So A, B, and a C. Yeah, you can have finished a wave C here. So we have to always be careful with this bearish scenario, right? By the way, it is there. I don't know why I'm doing this. Here we go. So basically, if we finish a wave C here, we might, of course, move toward the downside. However, because of this structure there, it can be questionable that we are corrective much more than, of course, moving down. Unless your wave 3 has finished exactly here, or the impulse has finished inside this wave, which is very low possibility. You have only 3 waves here, and nothing is very clear for it. And yeah, higher potential that you bottomed exactly here, because this is corrective, not a wave 5. And basically, we are looking therefore at this fib level. Now, another scenario can be, guys, a wave 4 bottomed here after a wave 3, 3 waves down, and you're looking at a zigzag for a wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, meaning leading diagonal also is a potential scenario that it can be hidden for us right now, but it's taking too much time. I believe it still needs sometimes to unfold somehow like this in confluence with a triangle. So very, very tricky price, but those are the 3 possibilities. ABC, triangle, or ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Those are the potential scenarios currently on the microanalysis for SUI. If you ask me what is the highest possibility, well, I would say the ABC, guys. If you're asking me for the highest possibility, I would choose the ABC. Why? Because, of course, I see an impulse first, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially the wave 5 finished here, actually. Wave 4. Now the wave 5 also is not so much convincing here, but it still can be, guys. It still can be that we have finished this impulse over there. Let's take this as a wave 2, by the way. Wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, it can be even your wave 5 here. This is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished wave 5 here, and potentially we're looking at an A, B, and a C. 3 waves, and after those 3 waves, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is it a formation of a 1, 2 again and continuation toward the downside? Here is the question mark. So I would like to check also potentially here for the MACD to see a little bit some, yeah, okay. That is okay, but this bullish has been played. Okay, we see some bullish signals here moving toward the upside and then moving down. But basically, the main trend, guys, on the 1 hour chart, well, if we're talking about MACD here, it shows, of course, that you have topped exactly here. And you see the divergence between the tops here, and we see, of course, that we are moving sideways or correctively, and it can be bearish. Yeah, so we have to be careful. It can be bearish, so we might see, of course, yeah, I mean, the MACD is not always very clear, guys. If you want to check, of course, better, I would suggest also the KGT. Let's see, we have SUI also on KGT. So for SUI on KGT, well, yeah, we have some signals here. Let me take the 500 strands. All right, so basically there is no divergence yet. There is no divergence, but that is convergence with the 1 and the 2. Yeah, so this is a nice signal for KGT to move toward the downside. So yeah, high pressure for selling, guys. So this is what KGT shows on the 1 minute chart right now. If we move a little bit higher on the 5 minute chart, well, on the 5 minute chart, I would say, yeah, it's looking really incredible bullish. Yeah, I know that we're looking at a sell signal, but the divergence that we see here is very, very massive. So yeah, we have to be careful. It might unfold, of course, something very bullish. And you see, of course, the divergence. Here we go. Yeah, so that is a very clear divergence. Now it has moved up, down. It didn't take the low. If we want to see higher prices, we want to see, of course, a continuation for higher. A very clear divergences, by the way, for SUI. Wow, on the 5 minute chart. So I think, yeah, it is preparing for something very big as well. So be careful. It might be, of course, very bullish, guys. It might be very bullish. It might be even finished sideways here, something, or it can be W, X, and a Y. This is a 4th scenario just by looking at KGT right now. A W, X, and a Y, or running flat, by the way, because you finished 5 waves here, impulsive, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, A, B, C. Yeah, so very, very possibly that you move higher. Well, we're gonna see. Now the KGT is giving really strong signals. Yeah, so for SUI, very bullish. Trade safe, guys. No financial advice. We're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen, but higher potential to move for higher. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.